Welcome back, people. I'm Zach, and we've made it to Madeira. Now, a few of you might have guessed this would be my next place. A few of you might not have, but we're here. I'm currently just walking to my hostel for the night, a hostel for the first night, and then I'm out with the bivvy for a couple more. I was just on the bus from the airport to Funchal, which is the main sort of town on the island. The bus driver said to the guy in front of me, "Oh, what stop are you getting off at?" The guy said 6, and he asked me the question, and your boy just panicked. I didn't know what to say. Didn't have a clue what to say. So I just said 8. Stop 8. I don't even think there's 8 stops actually after looking at a map. I'm pretty sure there's not. And then anyways, I got off at the first one. So he must have thought I was a right plonker. I mean, this scenery is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, my expectations for this trip were very low. I don't like bigging things up in my mind, so they're awful, but I mean, look. Everywhere I look is just beautiful. It's crazy. So yeah, got me proper excited for the next few days, and there's not even a path on this road. So the boy's gonna get hit. The plan for the first night is simple. It's currently about 9 PM. I've got until 10 to check into my hostel. So we'll do that. I'm gonna pack my bags for tomorrow, and then once I've packed up, we'll head into town, see if we can get a bite to eat. Obviously, your boy got his own room, because that's just how I roll. It's not bad for one night, do the trip. Dead nice. View. Can't complain at that. So I'm gonna get ready and then we'll head out into Funchal for the evening. So we got a Diet Coke and some polo de coco, which is like, it's essentially just a flat bread with a load of garlic butter on it, and it's delicious, I'll tell you that now. They got a statue of me. Flipping heck. I'm doing a quick loop of the town now. I've got some scouting out to do. I need to find a bus station. I need to catch the number 80 bus first thing tomorrow morning. And I can't find it on any routes online really, other than this one place which says it's the only bus that I can get to get somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna try and find it now. So no luck finding the bus that we needed to take, or any information about it actually. So I guess we'll leave that until tomorrow. And in the meantime, got myself an ice cream. One scoop, that's one scoop apparently, €1.90. Now that's a bargain for the size of that. I was gonna get lemon sorbet, because I love lemon sorbet, but I saw whiskey flavoured ice cream and I had to get it. And it's phenomenal, like genuinely. So obviously Madeira is a Portuguese island, and I must say it feels very familiar after spending two weeks backpacking Portugal last summer. I say I feel almost right at home here, and they've even got the same awful slippy floors. So I imagine after this has rained, it's just pure chaos here as people just slip and slide all over the place. Because yeah, as I say, these stony floors are absolutely lethal, absolutely lethal. I had to use the loo and refill up a water bottle, and I hate to say it, but I broke the key. I mean, I didn't realise I was that powerful. Morning people, we've just woken up, heading into town now to get some breakfast and some food and some supplies for the next few days, and we need to figure out what was going on with this bus. We just had a bit of a feast, a pastel de nata, which is like a special Portuguese custard tart thing, and they are beautiful. A couple coffees, and then ham and cheese roll, because why not? The clouds seem to be moving in quite a bit. There's a little bit of rain in the air. I just got a few drops then. I found out barely anything more, to be honest with you. I might die here. I found a bus stop with the timetable of the bus I need to take, so that's where we'll be going. So fingers crossed, in an hour and a half we'll be there. Currently just heading to a market now. The market was pretty cool, but I didn't really fancy just walking out with just a bunch of bananas or half a tuna. So I just went to the spa. So I'm just gonna chill for a bit here. I've got about 40 minutes now. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, take it in. I should probably mention where we're actually going. And now we're going to a place called Echada da Cruz, which is on the northwest coast of the island. So we'll go there, explore that. There's a nice Levada walk, which I'll talk more about later when we get to it, but I'm quite excited for that. And then the plan is simply find somewhere along the cliff to bivvy. Now it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky, but we'll find somewhere. So the bus was 10 minutes late, but we have made it. We're on it now. And this is where the journey begins, people. So we've made it to Echada da Cruz, and I thought first of all I'd go off on this Levada walk. Now Levadas are typically an old method of transporting water from the north of the island to the south, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. But first I thought I'd find somewhere. I thought I'd scout out an area to potentially bivvy if the cliffs later on don't look too promising. And I've wandered down. I mean, there was a path, there's not much anymore, but there's a sound of running water in the distance, like maybe there's a waterfall or something. So I'm gonna just keep following this path and see where it leads. You never know, we could find a secret gem. Gosh, he's further forward than me. Flipping that kid. No luck for us, sadly. The waterfall is just in the background. You probably won't be able to make it out. It's just over there. Absolutely no way of getting to it. So I think I'm going to head back. We do have a few options actually. If I want to bivvy, I can't see anyone being down there, so this could be like a last resort option. So I'm going to head back and try and show you what a Levada looks like. I found a forestry track, so I mean we're going to explore it. We found it. This is actually, might be better than the cliffs, right? Walking on that forestry track, saw a tiny little path to the right, like I mean tiny. It opens up into this little clearing, and in the background you can see the sea, the Atlantic Ocean over there. Now I need to check what direction this is facing. I presume it is northwesterly, which means the sun could set right there as well. So, in fact, I think I might even just sack the idea of the cliffs off. I absolutely flipping love this little place. And I mean, I don't know. Does it look like people use this little spot? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But I'd be willing to take that risk. So you can see the path there. It's a very small one, but we'll see. I'm loving this so far. So yeah, that's scouting done. Head back. I'm actually going to show you this Levada now. I'm sorry I haven't. I'm going to show you it. Then we'll get some food, head down to the cable cars, and that's going to be very exciting. This is what a Levada is. It's a little, almost like a river, but man-made, and then you've got a path alongside it. It really is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. I had to go under that tree again, just obviously to get my tripod and continue with this walk, and I slipped, and my feet, or my left foot, went straight under the raging Levada flow. So that doesn't bode well for the rest of the trip if I have wet feet all the time. But I've got some flip-flops, so I can dry my feet that way, I guess. But I can guarantee you, these Levadas, it's really cool because all the runoff from these mountains to the south, east of here, all the runoff from there will just head straight into these Levadas. So there's loads of these all over the island, and I can guarantee you, I would say the majority of them will be full or raging, as this one is 24/7. So yeah, I think these are sick little things, to be honest. I love them. Imagine living in, you just want to go for a run, and you, oh, I don't know, man, it just seems cool, doesn't it? Wow, what a cable car, all the way from there. And remember I said it was the tallest in Europe? I was wrong, but it is the steepest cable car in the whole of Europe. I mean, what a place this is. Sitting at the bottom of cliffs, a couple hundred meters tall. There's a tiny little civilization. And now, I don't know if people actually live here or not. There's actually a restaurant at the end of this path, which I'm heading to now. So, yeah, I mean, this is really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, you just wouldn't expect something like this. I mean, who even thought about building down here? An absolute madman. It's pretty clear to me that there's a lot of erosion that takes place along these cliffs. A lot of erosion. I mean, there's mounds of rocks built up 30 metres or so beneath the cliffs in places. And obviously this coastline here. There's even bits of the track are missing. And I can only assume that is due to a massive boulder just hurtling down the cliff towards it. So, I mean, it's a stunning place, absolutely stunning. Sadly, they're out of food, but the woman there did say she'd whip me up a small bite, so I've no idea what that will be, but I'm excited. I got ourselves a nice cold beer as well to celebrate Madeira. I'd say this is the start of the journey officially. Tomorrow we move on to other places, Fanal, Seixal, and then I have no idea where we're even spending the evening, but yeah, for today, cheers. Potatoes, and they are delicious as well. What a cool place, eh? I had a bite to eat when I got up. I had what's it called? A prigo porco, which was essentially the same Madeiran flatbread, garlic bread thingy that I had last night, except this one had chicken in it. But I must say the chicken was the skinniest, scrawniest little bit of chicken I've ever seen, but you know, it was nice. Did the job, and now I'm heading back up the path to figure out what to do next, really. I've got a bit of a predicament. I can either do this mile and then do another 2.5 to get to Porto Moniz, which is where I need to be, ideally early tomorrow morning, so I could get there tonight. That does mean spending the night in a campsite, which obviously I do not want to do. I mean, I just want a nice quiet night. So then I'm thinking of my bivvy spot. If I get caught, then there might be some issues, because technically speaking, you're not meant to wild camp in Madeira unless you've got a permit for a wild camping spot, which is essentially just a campsite. So obviously I'm not doing that. I've got a load of permits, I'm not going to use them. So anyway, we'll see. I think I'm leaning more towards just risking it with the bivvy. The last thing I want is to be surrounded by a bunch of goons in a fancy resort whilst I sleep in a bivvy on a campsite. And I think I'd rather just do the 2-mile walk tomorrow morning first thing, get up at 5, I'll be there by 7:30 latest, and if I hitchhike with someone, might be even sooner. So that's my thinking at the minute, but we'll see at the top. Absolutely powered through that hike, didn't take long at all. And I went to a little shop just at the top of the road, and as soon as I got in, it started hammering it down with rain. It's going to do it again now, isn't it? That is brilliant timing. So it's going to be fun now, yeah. Lots of fun. I'm going to head up, I guess, to the bivvy spot, but I'm going to do a bit more of the Nevada walk. Last time I turned left. This time I'm going to turn right. It's as simple as that. I remember looking at actually online a while back when I was looking at stuff to do. This Nevada had some pretty awesome looking waterfalls. I didn't see any left, and maybe I didn't go far enough, but we'll go right and just waste a couple hours milling about here, exploring the Nevada. Because I'm not feeling like going to Porto Monas. We'll leave that until tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a hectic day, so I'm going to make the most of a chilled one now. Found one! Right, that's the one from earlier. I was all the way higher up. I can see it in the distance, but now I've got a close up, so it's alright. It's pretty beautiful. I'm very curious if the mountains, such as Pico Ruvo, are actually above all this mist and this clag. I mean, we'll be heading over there in a few days. So, I mean, we could even be in the mountains as early as tomorrow. We've just got to see how much we can get done elsewhere. Yeah, because I really do want to see a cloud inversion. The only one I've ever seen actually was last summer in on the north of Portugal on the border with Spain. So to see another one would be absolutely fantastic, I'm not going to lie. But I actually really like this clag. It's beautiful, beautiful. So we've come to a bit of an opening. I've followed that round and I actually think I prefer it than left, which is the other way I went. Don't know, just a bit more open. Just nice. I enjoyed it. And I've come to a really open bit now, and I'm just thinking some of these tracks, I presume forestry and that, would be brilliant if you had mountain bikes. I don't know, it could potentially be a lot of fun, but I don't have a mountain bike, do I? So, this says here, there's a sign up here saying Ribeira da Cruz, 2.5 kilometres. No idea where or what that is, but we're going to get there. Because it says there's a sign, I'm going to follow it. Ribeira da Cruz is a river. I had about 1 kilometre to go. Not really too fussed though. I've headed around and we're gonna head to a named peak called Turca. Sits at about 900 metres, which is pretty small, but I mean we may as well do a named peak whilst we're on Madeira. I mean we'll do loads more, don't get me wrong. We're gonna do a lot more, but why not? Why not now, eh? I've got time. It's about 2 hours or so, I think, until sunset. It's got plenty of time. I mean, we might even find somewhere on the way we can pitch up. Not pitch up because we're not camping. We are bivvying, so yeah, we're not wild camping. Look at that for a view. It's absolutely amazing. So I thought it was going to be a fairly flat summit with a view, but instead there's these massive thorn bushes everywhere. But I'll give you a quick look around. It's pretty spectacular. I'm happy with it anyways. Yeah, we'll head back down. We're heading down a slightly different way, complete like a loop almost. So we'll start heading that way now, and I'm sure the views will open up a bit as we make our way down. It's well, I just love getting off. I mean, you go to Madeira and says they've done this kind of thing. I mean, there's no one about. I've seen no one now for hours, and it's just brilliant. And there's a bit of civilization around, but yeah, I like exploring places that other people don't explore. It's just fun, isn't it? So yeah, we're gonna make our way back down. I'm very glad I opted to just spend a bit of time here instead of walking to Portimonen's. Yeah, the views are fantastic. And over there is Fanal, or in that direction anyways, which is like a big flat grassy expanse with a few ancient trees. Anyways, we'll get onto that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm happy. This is feeling good. It's hard for the videos to do this justice, but I've essentially got 180 views of the ocean at the minute. So, oh, it's stunning. So I was thinking I was all good. Took into the bottle of Madeira Rosé, which I bought earlier. £3.50, €3.50 bargain if you ask me. Anyways, I've made the exact same error as last summer in Portugal. It's a cork, isn't it? I have a popera, so I'm gonna have to use my tripod later to just smash into it. You'd have thought I'd have learned my lesson from last year, but clearly not. Clearly I'm still a moron. So this is the spot we've got. I'm going to try and be quiet in case there's people like scurrying about somewhere. I don't want to get things wet, so I'm going to have to make sure things don't get on the floor. There's a bit of moss about which absorbs all the water and the moisture. Someone recently asked me what I actually have and what I use for my bivvy. So I have a Sierra Designs Backcountry 3000 bivvy. I pair that with a Mountain Equipment Helium 3.8 mat, which is a all season, it's a winter mat as well. It just keeps me nice and insulated, it's comfy. And today I've got a new sleeping bag for you. Getting absolutely ravaged by the mozzies. should have expected it. Dad did say there will be mozzies, and I was like, nah. But there is, and I'm getting attacked by them. It's too early to get into the bag. There's nice views to be looked at. Yeah, it doesn't look like we'll get a sunset, but I don't mind. I don't mind one bit. Beautiful coniferous trees, and they're my favourite type of trees as well. I flipping love coniferous trees. And sea views. Atlantic Ocean. Spectacular. So the new mat I've got is another Ep.1. I normally use an Alp kit, Alpine Dream 1000 for winter stuff, but I bought a new summer bag and it's called something, I can't actually remember. Impact 200 maybe. If I'm wrong, I'll pop it in the... It might sound it actually. Oh, the Ultra 120. So it's a 2-season bag, I think, or maybe 3-season, goes down to 0 degrees. It's my first time using this bag, so I'll give you my honest thoughts and opinions. I'm in my bag getting all nice and cosy. Just watching the sunset in front of me. It's really beautiful, really beautiful. This is the first bivvy or camp I've done in 2 years without a fire. 2 years. I've had a fire every single one. Well, nearly 2 years. I don't even mind. With views like this, don't even mind. Well, you know it's been a good day when you are sunburnt. I didn't even put sun cream on because it wasn't even that sunny for large portions of the day. But your boy's just too white, that's the problem. I'm too white. So, yeah, I just absorb that sunshine and turn red. Ah well, I have to either wear a long sleeve tomorrow or put a bit of sun cream on. We'll see how, if it's sore, I'll probably wear a long sleeve. If it's not, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna have a chilled one now. I'm gonna get that port or that wine open. I thought you all might appreciate a quick review of the rosé. Portugal just does it well, don't they? It's beautiful. Very, very light. It just goes down really easy. Just a solid rosé. I don't know how you describe wine. Please, Mr. Cloud, don't bring rain. Please don't. Oh, that's bright. Right, I'm not opening my eyes, I can't be bothered. But it started raining now, so I've locked myself up in the bivvy, all zipped up. So this is me probably for the night now, I'd say. We're going to try and get some sleep now. And I think this video is probably going to be long enough. So instead of continuing it on till tomorrow, I'm just going to end it here. And it's been a fantastic day. Fantastic night last night in Funchal. And I'm very excited to see what this week is going to hold. The trip, in my eyes now, has officially begun. Tomorrow is going to be a very busy day. So hopefully you keep an eye out for the next video. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.